Just because he's not talking doesn't mean he's not working. Have you ever felt like you've come out of a moment with God and God went silent? Have you ever felt like you have walked out of moments of power and moments of where he shows up the way he wants to show up, that every prayer you pray gets answered, and every time you walk into church you feel him, and every time you come to an altar he's doing something new? But there are seasons that sometimes that follow those seasons where God seems like he's silent. Just because he's not talking doesn't mean he's not working. Just because you don't hear his voice doesn't mean his hands aren't at work in your life. Never confuse God's silence as God's severance in your life. Just because you don't have his voice doesn't mean you've lost his presence. If he said he's going to be with you, he'll be with you and be with you and be with you until you get to where he's called you. I travel a lot now, and sometimes I jump in a rental car, and here's the thing. Most people today don't travel without their GPS. The GPS talks to me a lot as long as I need instructions. But I have hit stretches of interstate where I sit there for 80, 90, 100 miles on the same stretch of road, and she don't talk, not because I've done something wrong, but because I've done something right, but because I'm on the right path, going the right way. And let me tell somebody, you may not have heard him for a while, but that doesn't mean God's angry. In fact, he's sitting back and he's clapping his hands over your life. And if you're thankful for a God that leads you, even when he doesn't speak to you, you ought to make some noise for him right now.